Hi YouTube, this is Renisha, and I'm just coming on here really quickly with another quick video about how good God is and what He's done for me. Well, or maybe what He's done for my kid. I do have a young teenager, but I just wanted to say that God is bigger than bullies, even cyber bullies. And I know that for a fact because He had to show up for me and my little one. Well, so some girls decided to post something mean about her on social media and make comments and tag her in it, and it was kind of unnecessary and kind of shocking because she didn't know why it was happening. I contacted parents and school officials, got down to the bottom of it, and we got it taken care of quickly. But I also, before I did that, I also got on my knees and I prayed to God because I don't like that kind of thing, and I hear about that sort of thing and how difficult it is to deal with all of that stuff, trying to get that resolved. So I decided to also go on a fast. My sister volunteered to go on a fast with me, and my mom was also praying for us. God resolved the whole situation in just under 24 hours. To me, that was big because I've never heard of something like that being resolved so quickly. I've heard of people talking about bullying and things like that, but when it's online, I've heard that it's very difficult. But we, when we put God in it, it was not like what I hear about. And she even got an apology and an explanation, and we got to the root of the problem. It still didn't make any sense, but at least we got resolution. And that was that was big because I was like, as a parent, I was so I was so bothered by that because I can see how it was affecting her, because it was just comments being made unnecessary and it didn't make sense. So we didn't understand it. But just to know that God was bigger than all of that. And even though that was something that I couldn't handle on my own, even though I still I put some things into motion, but it was bigger than me. And God handled it so much quicker than anything I could have done, because I was angry. And I haven't always been a person that goes to church like that, so there were some things that I wanted to do that I won't mention on this video. But I got on my knees and I said a prayer to God, and I got up and I worshiped God, and I said, God, I thank you that it's already done and we're already victorious in this situation. And I saw it before it actually happened. Now, at the time, we were still dealing with it, but I praise God and I thank God that it was already taken care of for me. And and maybe like 22 hours later, it was resolved completely, and it was like as if it never happened. Whose God can do that? I mean, I'm not trying to be petty. Well, I am. I guess I am. But I know the God in heaven. I don't actually know the other gods, but I sometimes wonder, can they give those same results like our Father? Because that was bigger than me. And if I would have went screaming and yelling at people, it probably would not have helped anything. But God handled it just so beautifully and so swiftly. I take my kid to church and she does hear about God and things like that, but it's nothing like her having like a real story, a real experience with God, to where she can actually say, yeah, I prayed with my mom and God did this for me. I can't teach her an experience, but she lived through an experience and she walked through it and she saw how I prayed and she saw everything that we did. She saw God move for her situation. And that's something that I can't teach her. She just has to see that kind of thing. So I'm not happy that it happened. It was not a fun thing to deal with, but I'm grateful that God was there through it all. And I just want to get on here quickly and let everybody know that there is a God. He is real and he's bigger than anything that we ever faced, that we can imagine. If we have the faith to believe and trust that he'll help us, he most definitely will. And that's all I got. Bye.